Hello everybody, and welcome. This is going to be a you versus them reading for the sign of Gemini. So let's get into it. Actually, before we do that, I almost screwed this up. So, this is how it's going to go, okay? This side is going to be your energy, this side is going to be your person's energy. First, I'm going to take a card for what you need to work on, and then I'm going to look at what your current feelings are towards your person, your current intentions towards your person, and what action, if any, you will be taking towards your person. And then I'll be getting a card for each of you for your current dynamic, what role you play in their life, and what role they play in your life. And then I'm going to get 3 cards for some advice at the end. Alright, now we can begin. So what does Gemini need to work on? Alright, so we have card number 1, Spirit Self. Be who you are, as you are. The maiden wanders in search of her spirit self, represented in the golden apple she holds. She does not recognize that she already has that which she seeks, and continues to look longingly into the distance. To reach the place she desires upon the horizon cannot fulfill her. She will only, yet again, look longingly into another landscape in the distance. For her to authentically know, enjoy, and integrate any external achievement, she must first discover that she contains within all that she seeks. This is the same for us when we search outside ourselves for a connection with the truth of who we are. Spirit self, also referred to as higher self, vital force, true north, or spirit, is the inner light within that is never lost or extinguished. To live according to our inner light is challenging. We need encouragement and acceptance to align with and embody our spirit self fully. As we develop into adults, the social pressures to fit in, conform, and fulfill particular roles present obstacles to attuning our spirit self. Therefore, we are prone to growing estranged from our spirit self. Feelings of self-alienation commonly ensue and further result in the sense of dissatisfaction and restlessness that can adversely affect all aspects of life. Choose to express yourself authentically in an important area of your life. Choosing you in this situation is likely to bring fulfillment and initiate the beginning of you doing the same in other areas of your life. This card also signals a time of significant change, achievement, and wonderment to come from living according to your light. The card heralds a readiness to end any tendency to overvalue external forms of power or influence. Hold this card to your heart as a reminder of your birthright to assert your truth and personal power. Your spirit self is always available to you and is worth prioritizing. Maiden's message: trust the spirit self is the nourishing light that you seek. This definitely rings true for a lot of Geminis that I know. But yeah, I definitely get that you have a tendency to let, other people dictate, who you are, what role you play in whatever situation. And, I think you just need to get a stronger sense of self, be more sure about who you are, who you want to be, what you want to do, and that will really help you to move forward in authenticity. That will also probably make your life a bajillion times easier as well. Alright, so now I'm going to take a look at what your current feelings are towards your person. Interesting. Alright, well, at the bottom of the deck. Come on. We have the Tower. Ooh. I get that there's a breaking down of some sort of foundation. You know, seemingly there are options for you. I don't know if this is you being shady and exploring them, because we have the Knight of Cups, the Seven of Swords, and then we have the Seven of Cups. So it's possible that you are being strategic in how you go towards this person and let go of your other choices. Like, I feel like you're not in a relationship with this person. You guys are like, you either like have been like talking online, or maybe there's somebody that you've known for a while, and you know, there may have been something that happened recently that like gave you the green light that they have that sort of like interest in you, so now you want to like act on that. But since you just found that out, you know, you may have been seeing other people, you may have had some other options that you've been getting to know, and now you have to figure out how to like nicely let those individuals down. Alright, so now to see what your current intentions are towards your person. Well, damn, okay. Alright, so at the bottom of the deck, we have Temperance, which gives me the vibe of like healing, taking your time to really move through things, do things the right way. Here we have the Empress, the Moon, and the Ace of Cups. Yeah, you see, I definitely see you making this move towards this person. I see, you know, you're really moving forward in a very nurturing, understanding way. And you're kind of like diving deep with this person. You're probably, you know, with the Ace of Cups, expressing all the feelings that you've had for them. You really intend to like make them aware, maybe even, you know, ask them out, start dating, stuff like that. That could be something that you'll discuss after you express these feelings. Alright, now to take a look at what action, if any, you will take towards them. Alright, so we have the Lovers, the Sun, and the Knight of Wands. And at the bottom of the deck, I almost forgot to look, we have the Three of Pentacles. So I definitely get you asking them out. I definitely get that, like, as I was saying before, you know, having that discussion, expressing your feelings, and, you know, how deep they actually run, and being very, like, gentle about it, being very, like, understanding, expressing that, you know, you would like to create something with this person, like you would like to grow with this person. You know, after that comes like the discussion of like, so where do you want to take this? And then with the Sun, right, I see that that kind of just like opens a door to happiness in a sense. There's like being with this person, having like being on the same page, knowing that you both have these feelings for each other, having it being confirmed, being so certain, really opens you up and really unleashes this like passionate version of yourself, this like very creative version of yourself. Okay. So now, to get what your person needs to work on. Alright, we have card number 11, Metamorphosis. Power and strength lie within our surrender to change. While many forces, circumstances, and events significantly impact, constrain, and direct our lives, we still have many choices. The trick is to recognize where they are and deliberately choose and therefore shape the overall transformative outcome we experience. The nature of life is an ongoing invitation and, at times, challenges us to participate in its perpetual metamorphosis. Creative perception, critical thinking, authentic action, and courage can assist us in making the most of the choices available to us. Our decisions are how we adapt and come to own and know ourselves through any significant change that is not of our choosing. The maiden struggles to let go of maidenhood. She clings to the androgyny of girlhood and steadfastly resists the onset of puberty that is propelling her out of the most insular chapter of life. Change is a process of decay, clearing, regeneration, and renewal through growth that is typically challenging, messy, and emotional. Like the maiden, we too can feel overwhelmed, confused, and even traumatized in the face of change. Even in instances where the change has been desired and self-initiated, it can still feel disruptive and like an intrusion. You may be at a point where something needs to give. There may also be a significant past change that remains unprocessed and therefore disruptively unassimilated to your current situation. Whether or not the impending or past change is wanted, be gentle and compassionate with yourself. Tend lovingly to any feelings of confusion, dislocation, fear, anger, frustration, or loss. Take the time to recognize and act on the choices you currently have and base your decisions on what will meet any needs that your adaptation process requires. Maiden's message. Let go of what is letting go of you. Allow the tide of time to take what it wants back into the ocean of life and release new treasures upon your shore. Always ask yourself, what is in my power to choose right now? What choice do I want to make here and why? Is this decision ultimately from a place of self-love? If you're not sure, ask yourself, is the choice aligned with what pure source love would choose for itself? Alright. Now I get that your person is not very comfortable with change. There's some things that they really need to face, and I get that they also, they let their past get in the way a lot of situations. They definitely need to work on getting comfortable in change, because change is the one thing that's kind of inevitable. Alright, so now I'm going to take a look at what your person's current feelings are towards you. Well, that was quick, Jesus. Right, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Pentacles. Which to me speaks of being, very carefree, very happy, feeling very open in a sense. Alright, so first we have the Hierophant. Then we have the Queen of Swords. The Emperor. And the Six of Wands. So right off the bat, right, I get that they're very, in a sense, serious about this, serious about you. They definitely see success here. They definitely, it's like being with you makes them feel like they're in their power. They feel like they're at their best, their most creative. And with the Hierophant, I feel like they really look up to you. They really, you could be somebody that's really spiritual, and they can be very interested in learning about such things. They may see you as this extremely light being, as this very enlightened and wise individual. And, with the Queen of Swords, this conversation could get a little serious at a certain point, where they may come off as kind of rude in the way that they communicate, but I feel like that's mostly because of their intensity, how serious they are, how passionate they are. It can sometimes be taken wrong. It may come off a different way than it is meant to be portrayed. Alright, so now I'm going to be taking a look at your person's current intentions towards you. Okay, that was not supposed to happen. Alright, so at the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Cups. I mean, no, the Five of Swords, sorry. And I get, this has taken, like, it has taken so long to get to this point that they don't want to be disappointed. Right? They want things to go the right way. So here with the Seven of Swords, they're being very strategic about the way that they go about this. And they're trying to avoid, with the Five of Swords here, any sort of argument, any sort of feeling of like any feeling of being defeated in a sense. Because here with the King of Cups, they've been holding back all this emotion for you. And like once you really express, how you actually feel, this is going to change their perception on the whole situation. Alright, now to see what action, if any, they will take towards you. And their cards are just flipping out. First thing out, man, we have the Fool. Now that they've hit this Hanged Man energy, they just want to take that leap towards you. They just want to get right to it. Alright, so at the bottom of the deck, we have the Lovers. So, they're definitely choosing you. They are making the conscious choice to take this leap towards you. And within that, here with the Devil, they are also making the conscious choice to get rid of any toxic habits or behaviors or anything that can really negatively affect this connection. Because here with the King of Pentacles, they want to support you, they want to give to you, they want to really build this life with you. Alright. Now to get your current dynamic, what role does Gemini play in their person's life? Alright, we have the festival, celebration, fun, material goods. And let's see, what role does Gemini's person play in their life? Oh, that's two. No, thank you. We're just doing one. Alright, we have the Four of Thread. Loom, boundaries, community, responsibility. Alright, the festival represents a time or place of celebration. This is something we share with others, whether just one person or a huge crowd. The festival brings people together around a common topic or cause, giving them a space to mingle and have fun. It can also be a place to sell or buy material goods. Consider treating yourself to something nice, perhaps, or branching out in your business. When this card comes up, it's time to let loose and have fun. I get that that's literally like exactly what you are for them. You're fun. You really get them out, meet new people, do new things, experience new things. Like, I get that you really with like material goods and stuff like that, you know, you could really, your thing could be going out to like local events where there's like small businesses selling their products. Alright, now the Four of Thread, loom. The Four of Thread is represented by the loom, the frame on which thread can be woven into cloth or tapestries. There are many types of loom, but the simplest ones are a rigid rectangular frame. These rigid bars hold the warp of the fabric steady while the weft is woven through. The loom thus represents our boundaries, and the weaving of many threads within the way our families and communities come together. For our families/communities to be healthy, we have to have good boundaries, expectations that you and others set of where you're willing to start and stop your contributions to and interactions with the whole. The threads all support one another but aren't tangled or enmeshed. We all have our roles when we work together. You see, I feel like your person brings like a sense of community. They really enforce boundaries. That might be something that you've had difficulty with. And you know, they help you stay responsible and on top of things. Kind of like your second brain. Alright, so now I'm going to get some advice for you on this situation. Man, this is the shortest reading I've done yet. Jeez. This just flowed. I'll pick that up later. Alright, so at the bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Cups, which gives me the vibe of really being like disinterested in anything else and anybody else. Like, this is what you're focused on. Now, firstly, we have Justice. With the Three of Wands. And the Ten of Cups. So I definitely get here that, like, you two were meant to be together, and it was really a case of, like, divine timing in a sense. You really, like, you guys have known each other for so long, but yet nothing happens until now. Like, I feel like that was definitely, like, divinely orchestrated. That was a move on the universe's part, bringing you together at this, like, particular point in time. And with the Three of Wands and the Ten of Cups, like, I get that you're being asked to really just keep, you know, doing what you're doing, because you know that this opportunity is there now, and you know that this is the person you want, you know, this is the person that really emotionally fulfills you. This is the person you want a family with, the person you want to grow old with, you want to have the home with, right? Like, you know that this is your person. So from this point forward, like, there's nothing more that you really, like, need to do. Just go with the flow. Let things progress as they will, because you know they will. Alright. So this is the message that I have for you today. I do hope it serves you well. Be gentle with yourselves. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye now.